Okay, we have this problem drawn out for you, and you can see that we have the side, angle, side situation. Because we have SAS, side, angle, side, we have to use law of cosines to solve. If you tried to use law of sines, you'd have too many unknowns and would not be able to solve your proportion. Because I have this angle C given, I'm going to start off and use C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2 times AB times the cosine of C. Now I substitute in. So I'm still solving for C squared, but I know A is 7, I know B is 9, and angle C is 114. So we're going to simplify just a teeny bit more. We get 49 plus 81. Well, 2 times 7 times 9 is going to give us 126. And then take the square root of both sides. Since we're talking about a side length, we use the positive square root. Now we could simplify this more, but I'm kind of lazy. I'm just going to put it in my calculator like that. So the square root of 49 plus 81 minus 126 times the cosine of 114 gives me an answer of approximately 13.5. So we just figured out that C is a length of 13.5. Now I could continue and use law of cosines again if I wanted, but because this is an obtuse angle, I don't have to worry about the angle side-side situation. Therefore, I can shorten up my work and I can use law of sines. That's what I'm going to do for this problem. Remember, it only works when you know that you have an obtuse angle. Otherwise, if you're not sure, go back to law of cosines. So I know that the sine of 114 over 13.5 is going to equal, I'm going to look for angle B. So sine of B over 9. So we're going to cross multiply here. And then I'm going to divide by 13.5. So B is going to equal the inverse sine of 9 times the sine of 114 all over 13.5. Well, let's put that into our calculator just to make sure we understand what's going on here. So the inverse sine, 9 times the sine of 114 divided by 13.5 is going to give us 37.5. And if we round that up to the nearest degree, we see that B is going to equal 38 degrees. Now, if we have B is 38 degrees, we can see that it's going to be pretty easy to find angle A. We can take 180 and subtract 114 and 38. And when you do that, I'll write that out just so we see it. 180 minus 114 minus 38. So when we do that, we determine that angle A comes out to be 28 degrees. So if C is 13.5, B is 38 degrees, A is 28 degrees, that means option C is the correct answer.